Sometimes we talk about Jesus as the Prince of Peace, which sounds wonderful, but we wonder where that peace is. We look forward to a day when there isn't war, there isn't fighting. There's this passage of Scripture that talks about Jesus, and it lays out that he's going to be wonderful counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace. But it also says in that passage of Scripture that every warrior's boot and every garment rolled in blood will be destined for the fire. You know when warriors and soldiers burn boots and they get rid of weapons? When they are sure that the fighting will be over. We look forward to that. We long for that. It's easy for us to wish for a ceasefire where bullets will stop flying. But the blessing of the Prince of Peace is more than just that. I'm not actively engaged in any wars or shooting weapons at another person, but I certainly am not always at peace with myself or with the people around me. I too need a Prince of Peace. And what we talked about on Sunday, on Christmas Eve, was that if Jesus really does for us, if we invite him into our hearts and our lives, if we dedicate ourselves to seeing him as wonderful counselor, as someone who is wise and caring, and we listen to him. And if we recognize him as mighty God, that he's powerful and almighty, and that we see that he is faithful, that he is everlasting, and his promises do not deteriorate, and that he watches over and cares for us, he provides and protects the way that a father should. If we are living our lives and trying to have Christ be our wonderful counselor, to see him as mighty God, as everlasting Father. If you add those three things together, then you are more likely to get the equation that equals out to, then he will be Prince of Peace in your heart and in your mind. It's easy for me to think about wanting Jesus to be Prince of Peace, to come and make everything right so that those people over there will stop fighting each other. But what about the ways that I fight against God? The ways that I fight against other people? What are the ways that I need peace in my own heart and life? If I'm trying to live with Christ as my wonderful counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father, and the Prince of Peace comes, and then those times when I wonder, well, why doesn't he just fix it and make it all right and do what I want? I remember that he's the counselor. He's the mighty God. He's the everlasting one. That helps to generate within me a need for prayer and meditation and calm. And it also helps me to face the things that are more challenging in this life and in this world with a bit more peace. So Jesus is the Prince of Peace. He already provides it for those who seek him and ask for it. And we do look forward to a second advent when he comes again. Thanks so much for taking time to listen to this video. I hope to see you again soon. Until then, God's peace to you.